Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's YT Wake 'em Up back at it again with another video. We got Bonnie in the cut with us. Say what's up to the people, Bonnie. Hi, guys. Have y'all ever heard the saying, people always want what they can't have? In other words, right now. In other words, people that have freedom all day, they have nothing to do. They're just sitting around. They want a job. And people that have a job, they want freedom. They want to be able to sit around all day and enjoy their time, have time to themselves. So I know y'all heard of that saying. You better be careful what you ask for. I'm going to just say that because it's hard out here right now. But look, listen, I need y'all to thumbs up this video. Every single person that's watching. It don't take nothing. It don't cost nothing to thumbs up this video. And if you're brand new to the channel, I want you to smash that subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos pop up in your subscription box. And ring that bell so you can be notified exactly when I post. With that said, we're not going to waste no time. Let's get right into this rant.
The real reason why I hate working 9 to 5 is really just a mindset thing for me. Like, everybody's always about to quit. Everybody's so negative when they get into the workplace. Like, I just hate being around that environment. And I hate working 9 to 5 for that specific reason. I always look forward to having a great mindset, and I just hate being in that environment. So that's the real reason why I hate working 9 to 5.
I've came to the realization a bitch just don't want to work. And don't. I hate it. I don't know how people can sit at a job for working 8 hours a day. I don't even know how motherfuckers can work 40 hours a week because I hate it. I literally hate it, especially working for somebody else. Like, if my job offer VTO, we'll be taking it quickly. I don't care because I don't be having the mental capacity to sit at somebody else's job for 8 hours a day. I don't. I have very low attention span, and half of the time I just don't be paying attention. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to work 5 days a week for 8 hours a day. I can't. When my job offer VTO, I take it. Now, I do go to work now, so I don't get in the comments being cute. But it's hard for me, and I don't want to work, these long hours. Working 8 hours a day, it's not giving for me personally. Like, I need something else. Like, I'm dreading. Like, I know I can't be the only person that feel like this, but working is so overrated. I'm sick of it. Like, I feel like this new generation, none of us don't want to work for real like our moms and, moms and dads and grandparents did. They went to work, but nowadays we don't want to work. I want to make money another way because just having to just deal with people, especially if you want customer service, dealing with customer service, it's a lot. Like, it's just so much, y'all. Like, I just don't know what I want to do. I hate working. I don't enjoy it. I want to make money. I want to make money in other ways. I don't want to go work for nobody. I don't want to clock nobody else's time. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, y'all. I got to figure this out because, this ain't going to work much longer. Like, it's not going to work. I am tired.
I'm about to enter a clip that resonate with myself. I remember telling my mama this as a kid. The same thing he about to say, I remember saying this to her. So I'm going to play this clip, then I'm going to comment on it.
What? I call my mama right now. She'll tell you. I told her as a kid, I am not working a job. Like, not working no job. I'm not working a job like you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing what you doing. You don't like it. Why would I set myself up to do something that you don't like? If you don't like, you my fucking mama. Why wouldn't I like it? You my mama. Like, that don't make no sense. So it's like, no, I ain't no dummy.
I remember telling her this same exact thing, and it's like, I've always been observant. So I'm seeing them huffing and puffing and like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. So I'm sitting back looking like, whatever it is that they're doing at this facility where they go to, they don't enjoy it. They hate it for real. They're doing it only because they have to. But I'm just seeing that they really miserable doing what they're doing every single day. Then they only get to enjoy the weekends. If that, sometimes they got to work overtime, but they only get to enjoy the weekends. Then on Sunday, they really don't get to enjoy that because they stressing about the next day, getting prepared for the next day. And really, their whole mood is messed up because they got to go to work the next day. Since that day forward, I just always been doing legal hustles. I remember doing lemonade stands. I had all types of hustles, right? The first time I was probably 8 or 9 years old. I made like $130 an hour. And I had my two friends working with me. And I paid them too. I had like 80 left over, right? So I paid both of them $25 in that hour. That really just taught me the ropes right there. I was basically my own boss and an employer in a sense. That's how I felt. And to be real, they didn't even get no cars to stop. Nobody stopped for them. They was only stopping for me. Right? I even had the ice cream man stop. Even he stopped and he was like, hey, can you just fill this bottle up? I had the whole block slapping. People just pulling up, back to back. So I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit in me. Then I went from that to doing music. I started making music when I was 7 years old. Might sound cliche, everybody do it now, but I've actually been a booking agent for myself. When I was 14, 15 years old, I was booking myself for shows. So on the weekends, I'm making $600 as a teenager, booking myself. You see what I'm saying? Throwing showcases, having people open up for me. I'm making $600 on every single weekend. So I'm making what people make. Back then, that was good pay. People would probably make that in a week or two back then. It'll take them a week or two to make that, and I'm making that in like 4 hours, 3-4 hours. So it just always showed me that there's a way to work smarter than harder. Then when I was 15 years old, I started working with one of my big homies. I'm going to call him my big homie because OG in the music industry, he's a millionaire. And he taught me how to make money off of tours, right? So we booked Bone Crusher. If y'all know who Bone Crusher is, he had some hit singles back then. I ain't never scared. He had a couple hit singles, so we booked him. I made $500 off of that. That only took a couple hours. Then I eventually started booking my own tours, making $1,000 per night. Went to Toronto. That was the first time I made my first $1,000 in like 3 hours. So I'm just really and proving to myself that why would I work a job when I could make money doing what I love and following my passion, right? I was signed when I was 16 years old. The label couldn't even do nothing for me because I was already booking my own shows, tours, mixing, mastering my own music. I had a studio in my parents' house and I was charging people $20 a song. I remember one day I made $300 just off $20 per song. I had so many people recording so many different songs. So that became a regular routine for real. So I just always had that entrepreneurial spirit in me to where I found different ways to make money outside of a 9-to-5 because I saw what it did to my parents and how they hated it. So I made it my mission to learn how to make money on my own. I've always been on the internet doing research and trying different side hustles and different ways to make money online the whole nine. So I agree with bro. So if you don't want to follow the norm, then you got to make a way for yourself. There's no excuses though. It's going to be harder than working a 9-to-5 sometimes. You're going to work more than that sometimes, especially the beginning stages. You have to work more than those 40 to 60 hours, and then you'll finally get to the point to where it only takes 3-4 hours. Then I remember getting monetized on YouTube in 2012. So this is something I've been on. I was doing reaction videos. Y'all might have just found me off of this channel, but I've been doing this, right? That was another way. I was employed by YouTube, but I was still self-employed in a sense. Like I'm an independent contractor at this time. Then from that point forward, I went ahead and I started my own clothing brand. Y'all see me wear this hat all the time? This is my clothing brand. Xcape. It's called Only Xcape. That's where I made my first 5 figures per month. So it's really no excuse. You just got to put that work in and you have to be a student of the game and learn. You have to be willing to learn and willing to fail for it fast and try things, willing to take that risk. No risk, no reward.
I hate when older people be like, younger people these days don't want to work. You ain't been more right about anything your whole life. Why the fuck would I want to work? If you want to work, you might want to go talk to that lady too, because something might be off. Who the fuck wants to work? We work because we have to work. And when we work, we're going to do our best and all that. But want to work? Are you crazy? I want to lay, not labor. You see what I'm saying? That's why I like to say everybody needs to have a good work-lay balance. It's very important. You can't just be at the crib on your free time and be like, man, I really wish I was doing accounting right now. Boy, I wish I had some more emails I could answer. You know what I could really go for right now? A Zoom call. Shit me. Like, get it together. If I'm being honest, I really have no desire for labor. I don't want to work. And there's nothing wrong with loving to do what you do for a living. You know what I'm saying? That's a completely separate argument. But just like wanting to work, brother, if I ain't have to work, I'd be retired, okay? Get a fucking grip.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to any of y'all. Matter of fact, I ain't lied to you motherfuckers yet. But on this Good Friday, I am this close. Look at it. This fucking close to quitting this fucking job right now. And you might be asking, why? What do you mean? What happened? I'm glad you asked that question. My fucking back is hurting. My knees are hurting. I stacked this entire fucking line of product on this damn hand truck to the fucking top of that shit. That's usually what the fuck I do because I want to get off fast. I don't even want to fucking be here. So of course I want to work fast to get the fuck off. And wouldn't you believe, all of the fucking product tipped the fuck over. And I lost my cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad. There was a bunch of motherfuckers and fuck this shit and all this bullshit. It was a lot of that shit. But what I did is I restacked the fucking shit, went inside there, dropped it off, got my signature, came back to my truck. But that doesn't erase the fact that shit like that has happened to me several times. And when I mean several times. And I'm in this fucking creative program, and I'm making this money from posting all these fucking videos, man. Listen, hey, now don't get me wrong. I don't make as much money off the creative program that I make at my actual job. It's not that much. But there was 1 month where I came this fucking close to making just as much. And I was like, bruh, if I can do that shit again, oh, fuck this job. So, don't be surprised if I fucking... don't be surprised if you see me post a video like, hey guys, I quit my job. Because, man, this shit, y'all, fuck this shit. Boy, I don't even want to get out this fucking truck. And I got like fucking 11 more stops, man. Fuck.
Y'all, I'm fucking tired of working. Really am. One day out of this fucking year, I just need to wake up to something good. Like, oh, you don't gotta work no more. You could pay off your fucking debt. You could get a house, get a car. Tired of living this fucking 9 to 5 and these fucking people at the fucking jobs being bullies, and I'm just fucking sick of it. I'm sick of waking up every day and not feeling fulfilled. I'm sick of waking up every day on a fucking routine, a schedule, and I'm not even doing nothing with my life but fucking working. I can't even be on TikTok or nothing because I'm always fucking working. I can't become an influencer or give back to my YouTube or do any fucking thing because I'm always fucking working. Then these fucking jobs don't even fucking appreciate you for even coming in to work. You get there and they all got fucking attitudes. You're getting other people fucking negative energy. People don't know how to wake up on the right side of the fucking bed. They always waking up on the wrong side. Then they got an attitude with you. Then I'm just like, I'm just here for the check, bitch. I'm not here for your fucking attitudes. I'm not here for the fucking rude ass customers. Like, fuck working. Fuck America and they fucking working ass fucking stupid ass jobs. I hate it here. Like, is this the American dream? Because, bitch, I'm not dreaming. This is a fucking nightmare.
Anybody else in their early 20s just having the utmost fucking difficulty figuring out what you want to do with your life? I'm not saying I thought that I would have it all figured out by now, but I'm pissed off because I know exactly what the fuck I don't want. I don't want what I have right now. A 9 to 5 job where I wake up at the ass crack of dawn, get myself ready, and head to my little fucking rat laboratory where I sit at a desk for 8 hours a day. And basically, I'm like a hamster on a fucking wheel. I don't want that. I don't want it. And I'm just so tired of her being like, oh, stability, your 9 to 5 job, stable, secure. Bitch, I don't want security! You know what the fucking security and stability is from a 9 to 5 job? Living in the fucking suburbs and driving a Honda. Not that either of those things are bad, but I don't want it! I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be fucking normal. I want to do something for myself that I feel at the end of the day I'm successful. Even if I fail, I want to look back on my life and be like, I didn't spend my whole life locked up in a fucking office. Help. You could not pay me enough money to work a 9 to 5 job for more than probably 2 weeks ever again. I do want to preface this by saying this is my experience in working for corporate companies and working a 9 to 5 job. So if you enjoy your job and you do one of these things, all power to you. This is my experience. I am someone who's always been creative-minded person, and being stuck in a place for a set amount of time drives me absolutely insane. Not only that, but I feel like the structure of large corporate companies or, again, a 9 to 5 job just simply does not work for me. And unfortunately, I feel like we've been brainwashed in a way, at least in the States, to believe that this is what is going to get us everything. The American dream, which we now know is not really a dream anymore. I've always felt like a bit of an outlier though, because I don't really care to do necessarily the things that everyone else is doing. And I know not everyone is working a 9 to 5 job, but when you don't know a ton of people around you who are doing different things, it feels like you're swimming, against the river. And I'm not ashamed to say that I will not settle and I will continue doing things other than working in an office. Obviously, until I find the thing that actually works for me. From my experience working in an office job and working for large corporate companies, there is very little appreciation for individuality, and there's also kind of this mindset of like, we're robots. I worked for Trader Joe's for a few months and I felt like a robot. I was very ill when I was working there, and I remember taking like paid days off or paid sick leave because I was sick and I felt awful. And I remember asking, is this going to be held against me? And they said no. Well, a few months later, we had our review, and lo and behold, it was held against me. I just don't really understand why work has to be such a big deal and why it consumes our lives. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure I will find something eventually that I really love and I enjoy doing, but why is it taking up so much time?
Shout out to everybody that comment, but this one is directed especially at somebody that dropped this comment, and I just saw it today. I responded, but I don't know why y'all try to debunk my knowledge. I remember on the previous video, I told y'all pretty much if you want to start a business, then the best way to do it is use OPM, other people's money. I recommended credit card stacking, getting 5 credit cards, right? Say you get $10,000 to $20,000 per credit card approval. Somebody told me credit cards aren't OPM. You're going to have a 21% interest rate. Well, let me tell you something. There are credit cards called 0% intro APR credit cards, which means you can get a 0% interest rate from anywhere from 12 to 18 months. So what you do is you take these credit cards and you fund your investment. After you fund your investment and it starts to produce an ROI, which is a return on investment, then you pay back the credit card in full. You pay it back completely, entirely. That way there is no interest for you to have to pay. You're using OPM, other people's money, to get started, and you're only paying back what you spend. Look at this. 14 0% interest credit cards of September 2024. We got Wells Fargo, right? 0% intro APR for 21 months. That's even more. I said 18 months. They got it all the way up to 21 months now, right? That's damn near 2 years. 0% intro on purchases for 15 months, right? 0% intro for 15 months. I got plenty Discover It cards. I got a couple of them, right? American Express. I got this card right here. I got this one. 0% on purchases for 15 months. And the list goes on and on. So that's why knowledge is power. I got this card right here too. This was the card that I actually started my clothing business with. 0% for 15 months on purchases. And I got this card up to $25,000 in buying power. Knowledge is power, y'all. I'm going to just say that. So if you want to start a business, this is the best way to do it. This is free game. A lot of people hide this information, but I'm going to share this with y'all.
I'm one of those people where I don't care how broke I am. I will never want extra hours at a job. I will never cover for anyone. I really want to work as least as possible. Whenever bosses say, do you want extra hours, or like, do you want to work these days? Absolutely not. And I hate when they act like they're gifting it to me. Like, would you like more hours? That is like throw up to me. Absolutely. Like, I really would love less hours. I would rather be extremely broke with free time than rich and working all the time. I really hate working, hate. I think I'd be better off as like a farmer, or honestly like a landscaper. I think that I like that better because it's actual work.
I don't know how the boomers and the damn millennials was working this hard for 60 plus years. I am at the brink of 21. And I done quit how many jobs, got fired from how many jobs in 1 year. Don't even try to guess the number. It's gonna make your head hurt. Working is not, and they want me to do this till I'm what? And they raised it to 75? Any sane person would tell you this is not correct. I want to go back to the hunting gathering days. I'm not doing this shit no more.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you know, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up, there's a whole entire team behind us. They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, oh, such and such made $10 million, no, that's not, that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%. That's right. Okay? So do the math. Now we have 5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed. Sometimes not more. After what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math. So I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired.
Now listen, y'all, that might be a familiar face to many. Y'all should know who she is. That's Taraji P. Henson, a famous actress, and she's tired of working as well, being overworked and underpaid. Hollywood is going on a strike right now, if y'all didn't know. It's been going on for the last couple of years. Well over a year for sure. It's about a year and a half at least, maybe, something like that. So they've been underpaid, and it's not always what it looked like. You got to look below surface level, and you will see that they're in the same situation too. They're going through the same thing as well. So it's no different when you have someone that's in control of your finances. Like I say on every video, he who controls your finances controls your life. So if you want to position yourself to be in control, then you have to take the initiative. You have to step out on your beliefs, step out on faith, step out on knowledge. You know, just don't do something without being knowledgeable of what you're getting into, and be willing to take that risk, and don't give up. That's all I can say. You only fail if you quit. Do what you're passionate about. Just don't make making money your focus. Do what you're passionate about. That way, it doesn't seem like a job. It doesn't feel like a job. And you don't regret that too, right? You want to be happy at the end of the day. You want to do something that make you happy, and it pays you enough to get out of survival mode. That's all I'm going to say. But listen, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you watching, man. If you did do that, I want you to drop a comment saying OPM, capital OPM. Just say that, and I'm going to know who made it to the end. Appreciate y'all. It's YT. Peace.